Hi everyone, my name is Nicole Gerbis and I am a fellow candidate for the FNMI course. I am a teacher with the District School Board of Niagara. This would be the end of my 18th year. I'm currently not teaching, I'm off on a sick leave. Hopefully that's going to be resolved soon, but anyways, I won't get into it. I started my career teaching mostly French. Then I branched off into teaching the grade 10 history course. Now I teach French immersion history, regular English history, the HSP course, which is Introduction to Anthropology, Psychology, and Sociology, and a little bit of core French here and there. My professional interests outside of teaching are I coach tennis and squash and a game called Reach for the Top, if you've ever heard of it. In the past, I've been on the literacy committee, which is a massive, thankless job. I've done a bunch of things, ski and snowboard club, that kind of stuff. I've traveled to Europe a bunch of times with students. I've taught in Paris, actually, as well a couple of times. Let me check. I'm just gonna make sure that I'm hitting all the things that I need to hit here. So, leisure activities and hobbies that interest me. When I'm healthy, I'm a runner. Obviously like to play tennis and squash. I have a 4-year-old son who keeps me very busy and a husband who keeps me very busy as well. And then these two guys, very active golden retrievers these two are. But they are definitely part of my leisure activities. My course expectations are certainly to learn much more about First Nations, Métis, and Inuit Indigenous peoples from Canada. Because I do teach the grade 10 course, that's where most of my learning has happened. But I do enjoy reading. I've recently read The Arenda by Joseph Boyden, which I know he's controversial, but it was just one of the best books I've ever read. And just listened to Who Killed Alberta Williams, which was a CBC podcast that has a focus on missing and murdered Indigenous women, which is just fascinating stuff. It's really piqued my interest. So my expectations of the course are certainly to improve my teaching by becoming more empathetic and knowledgeable about the subjects, and just really learning from best practices from other teachers. I find that's the most meaningful PD. Okay, what resources do I need to teach Aboriginal children? Really just more knowledge. I think that we can't make the proper steps to reconciliation if people growing up don't really understand what happened. And let's face it, the kids that we teach are the ones that are going to be the adults, and that's where we need to start. So my needs as an online learner, I'm brutal. I'm a totally applied level learner. I will sit and pore over the instructions and have to have somebody read them to me a million times because I have a hard time with that. Otherwise, what motivates me in an online course, the motivating factor I find in these courses and with anything, the readings are all great, the teachings are great, but what I find the most meaningful learning is from what I learned from other classmates and obviously the professor. That's where I find I do the most learning in anything in teaching. Okay, so that's it. I hope we have a great 6 weeks together. Shoot me an email if you have any questions. Bye.